Have you ever wondered if the twin flames are real? And where is yours? Let's look into that today. Hello, everybody. It's me, Dee Sparta, and welcome to my channel. Yes, I am still very congested. First, a couple weeks ago, everyone in my family, when my wife started getting sick, started taking care of them, and then wham bam, it's me next, right? But I've been wanting to do videos, and I missed you all so much. How are y'all doing? The last video was on Kate Middleton, and I was like, she's alive. She's not well. She's scared and crying out for help and worried about family and her kids. And she has recently come out, and it's been revealed that she is fighting cancer right now. And she is going through chemotherapy, uh, possibly. So I just pray the best for her and a speedy recovery, that she can recover from this. Praying for her family, the kids, William. It is very scary, cancer and not knowing what's going to happen and knowing your odds are not always in your favor. Okay, so let's talk. So I think, guess what? I always talk to you when I had my web novel. Now you can purchase this on paperback. Yes, Breaking the Heavens. This is book 1 in the Celestial Legacy. And it is, if you're interested in the spirit world and how angels and demons live and have a society here on Earth, it's an underground thing. It's a lot of fun. It's also romance. But yeah, so the book you can get at Amazon, Barnes and Noble. It's also an ebook which you can purchase also for your Kindle, for your Nook, for your phone. And you can purchase it internationally on many, many, many different sites. And it's Breaking the Heavens by me, Dee Sparta. And I'll have some links down below for you to go and find it. I'm excited. I am. This is big. But anyway, big things and good things are happening, and I'm just trudging along here, folks. Like, okay, the world keeps throwing things at me, and I'm like, I'm going to keep going. It's hard, even in the darkest moments. You start questioning. And what am I doing this for? Why am I still making these videos? Why do I still keep trying? Because I want to. And I want to see what's going to happen. So, yeah. Okay, and if you're new here, just please think about subscribing. If you are not new here and you're not subscribed, come on, subscribe for me, please. I mean, come on. Just click. It's real simple. It helps me out. And if you like and if you comment, it helps get my videos out there, and it helps me be able to continue bringing you content. And we're going to talk about true flames and this whole concept of true flames. And I understand we all want to be loved, and the idea that there is someone who is so perfect for you, that they were made just for you, it's romanticized a lot. And you kind of like, oh, I hope, that's such. But at the same time, what's the likelihood of something like this? And how would you even find them? And how would they be put in? I mean, there's just questions. There has been a cult, the Twin Flames cult. Woo! Have you seen the documentaries on it? There's like 2 of them. Excuse me, right now I'm gonna have to. Excuse me. I feel a little congested. I just spilled coffee on me, and it burnt me, but I'm okay. I'm not used to having the camera set up like this. Oh, at least a lot of it landed on a blanket that's on my lap. Anyway, this turned into something very misogynistic, and the cult leaders were started telling people, it went from, hey, find someone and go after them, to literally telling people to stalk this person who is supposed to be your twin flame, who you believe is your twin flame, until they come around. Or they started saying, no, this person in the call is your twin flame, and this person is this, and start pairing everybody off. They're like, see, you're all twin flames, and make it work. Oh my gosh, the stuff that happened, and it's horrifying. You can't rely that they're these twin flames. I've seen so many psychics come out on YouTube. Oh, I found my twin flame, and they show their twin flame. They're like, yay, we're twin flames, we're happy. And it fizzles out. It burns. It's like a big, huge bonfire, and then it's put out. And they're like, well, maybe they weren't my twin flame, or maybe the twin flame is there to teach me a lesson. How you're like, well, then I guess my ex was my twin flame, because, man, it was a burn. It was was there a fire. But and other people's like, well, is there someone who is my soulmate? Even in the TV series The Good Place, one of the things that, spoiler alert if you haven't watched The Good Place yet, the people are actually all in the bad place thinking that they're in the good place, and the chaos and the hilarity that ensues, it's worth watching. But one of the things that the evil bad place demon Michael uses to try and torment and hurt somebody was telling everybody, oh, we all have our soulmates here, and he matches everybody up, and he says, and the universe knows perfectly well, and this is your soulmate, and these people are trying to figure out why they're not working out. And so the concept of soulmate is being used to torture somebody who wanted to believe that there was a soulmate, and it's not working. I am in a great relationship. I like to think, well, maybe my wife is my soulmate. If there was one, I'd say, yeah. We found each other and we clicked. And it's not easy still, because we're people and we're growing, and we have little people that in our family, our children, and they're growing, and it's a lot of work. And at the same time, there's that reassurance that you have someone who is there wanting to work it out and keep the things going and keep the friendship and the love alive. And sometimes the form of the relationship and the love is, you go from this hot in the bed every day, having fun like little bunnies do, and to where it's not the sex or certain things that were a priority once are not anymore. And these are things that have to be readdressed to make sure that both partners are on the same page too. So what is there really this concept of a twin flame? And is this something that we should be focusing on? And I want to look into that, and I'm going to do a tarot reading to see, what the spirit says about this. And if you're curious, stick around. Let's get into that. All right, everybody, let's get into twin flames. Let's see here, spirit. Okay. Interesting. The Wheel of Fortune came up. What I see is that relationships are a cycle. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Alrighty. What I'm seeing here, I mean, we've got the Three of Wands, And then the Eight of Wands was reversed. When you look at the Wheel of Fortune, and a lot of this is about fate, this is good luck, this is a cycle of life. You have your ups and you have your downs. And the Three of Wands is usually it's looking ahead, it's networking, it's working with others. So I'm going to say this just from here. A twin flame is somebody that you have to work with. It's not somebody that's just going to pop up and everything's going to work out and you're going to have that. You have to plan ahead. You have to put work into things. This also means teamwork. So if a relationship can do that teamwork, this is it's a twin flame. There isn't just one person out there. It's if two people come together and they want the same things and work together. The Eight of Wands here is reversed. And a lot of times the Eight of Wands is like rushing in, things coming really fast at you. But here it's having to learn patience. And you could feel stuck. But patience is something that you need in a relationship in order to make things work, in order to get through these down cycles, because the up cycle is a lot easier because it's a lot more celebrating and you can be like, yay. But sometimes even the celebrating can be a little overwhelming. But this is about relationships. We're not supposed to just expect somebody to come in and fit and everything goes smoothly. That happily ever after, is you work for it. It's you put in the time in yourself and in the relationship. Okay, the Ten of Wands here is reversed and upright. You notice this is Wands. This is a lot of passion. This is a lot of passion going on here, with the fire. But upright is being burnt. This is it. If you focus on this belief of a twin flame, you're going to get burnt out. Relationships are not going to succeed. Because you're refusing to delegate things, compromising. You're taking too much responsibility on yourself to make this twin flame. It's like people are like, well, we got to manifest my partner. This just brings me back. I had a dream. Okay, so as a psychic medium, I have dreams of people and of things. Often people who've crossed over or are about to cross over. And sometimes there's a message for me. Well, this one, I had a dream. I was like in junior high. And it was in 1984, I can tell you exactly, where I dreamt that somebody special in my life who I was going to marry and love was about to die. That them coming to the world, and I started to cry and I prayed. Now this person, I didn't see who they were. I didn't see their face. I just saw like longish blonde hair, but I knew that something was going to happen, that this person might not come to be. So I stayed up all night praying. Okay. And I remembered this dream, but I did not hold on to that as, okay, this is my only person. I figured if this is someone I'm going to marry, if they're just now being born, that means I've got 12 years, there's a 12-year difference. This is going to be a long time until I'm going to see this person in my life. So shelved that and I went on living, and I ended up marrying the biggest mistake of my life, divorced. And then I met my wife, who was born in 1984 in January, and she was a preemie and almost didn't make it. And so I see where, yeah, there's people that are destined, but if I didn't put in the work in my relationship, she came, I could have just walked on by. But I stuck it out, and I love that bitch. But there, you get signs that there is someone for you, and it means you pray, you look out for them, even when they're not in your life. Here's the Seven of Swords here. And the Seven of Swords, this, with these contracts, the whole idea of a twin flame and it just coming together is trickery. It's a deception. Okay? It's cheating out on what a relationship would be. It's like, oh, we're twin flames because we click so well and we have this mad passion. But you don't, the relationship doesn't last. It fizzles so fast. And the reason why it fizzles is because it was a deception. It wasn't real. You were not putting yourself actually into the relationship because you figured it's supposed to work out. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to change me. They don't. They have to figure out their shit. The other person's like, I'm not changing shit. You know? And that's why the relationships fall apart that people think are these twin flames. Because there is no strength behind it. There's no foundation. You haven't developed the foundation. A relationship, you need to build a fucking foundation that even when bad things happen and tear into it, you can still be like, whoa, we can stand, we got a foundation here. Hang on tight. Let's go for this ride. It's like a roller coaster, you just, and then you climb back up. My take here is, you want love, you need to realize it's not something that just lands in your lap and you're supposed to have. It's something that you need to be willing to make yourself better and be there for someone else and them making them wanting to make themselves better and to be together. When I got with my wife, I had been through some massive healing of my past relationship and learned a lot. And I learned exactly what warning signs I was looking for. If there were red flags, I knew what I wanted and I didn't want in a relationship. My wife at the same time had also been through very similar. So our timings were clicked on, were right when we met. We were both in the same path and we both were just been through the same thing and we both knew, well, you don't have them red flags, so we got this, you know? And I'm having fun with you and we think alike and there's so much similar and there's a lot of differences too at the same time. What I'm saying is, yes, there is probably someone out there for you. And maybe they're getting ready or not. But you need to put in the work for yourself. And also realize that relationships, you're learning how to work and live with someone else. Someone who has communicates things differently, has a different love language. If you want that awesome soulmate twin flame thing, then you're willing to be real with yourself and work on yourself. And know what types of relationships you should stay away from. You need to know what your boundaries are. And here's the thing. You don't push your boundaries on your mate. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. You're like, these are my boundaries, and if your partner is not like, well, that's not for me, I can't even think of that for you, and I'm not going to do it, then guess what? Leave. Or realize, okay, this boundary isn't that important. I can deal with it. Find out what the priority is and find somebody whom you guys have the same kind of boundaries. You guys agree. And you can also, certain things you realize I'm not going to agree on, and you know what? It's not as big of an important deal as some other things. Here's the Page of Pentacles. You know, as I'm talking about here, this is young, starting out new, often it's starting something new with a relationship. It's just new beginnings for your home. So you got to get that together and accept a rebirth in yourself. And then you're going to have the happiness and the contentment. Death is the end, putting the end of the bad and the past, moving forward as a new you, and then you will have, here's your 9 cups, you will be content and you will have what you need and have this satisfaction and fulfillment in your health and in relationships. It's right here, just laid out. It's not something that's just handed out to you. That wasn't quite what I expected, but it makes so much fucking sense. As I was doing the reading, everything just clicked. Relationships are not easy. Sometimes it's easier just to be single. You have to figure out what's going to be best for you. All right, my friends. I hope this reading brings some kind of comfort to you. Brings some hope. And just because you have a bad relationship doesn't mean you're not going to fall in love and find happiness. I thought after my first marriage, nope, I was single. And then I found myself, I was like, okay, I got pregnant. Oops. And I was single while I was pregnant. And I was like, I am not falling in love. It's just going to be me and my little dude. Little dude and I, we got the world. I didn't know I was going to meet my wife. And I didn't know how much in love I was going to fall in love with her. So you never know. You really never know. You just don't know. And that's the Wheel of Fortune. You just up and around. All right, everybody. I love you. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I love you all so much. Appreciate y'all. I have new tiers for my Patreon. And with new benefits. Check those out. And guess what else, folks? I love you. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. I'll see you around. Bye.